It's an absolute pleasure to be aiding, helping, assisting the owner with the sale of their home. On behalf of the iTrack team and the owner, I'd like to extend you all a very warm welcome here today to 4 Cottesmore Court in Boronia. The beautiful Laurel Atkinson has been marketing this particular property for the last 3 to 4 weeks. She's ably assisted by Andrea, Connor, Simon and Dave, our bell ringer. He is the director of iTrack Real Estate. We're also joined by Gavel here today, streaming the auction live in real time around Victoria, Australia, in fact around the world in real time for anybody that can't be here today, and we thank them for being part of our program in assisting our vendors get out to the widest possible audience. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the auction process, today's proceedings will take place in 3 parts. Firstly, I will go through the particulars of sale. Secondly, a brief description of the property. And third and finally, I will hand the property over to you all for your spirited bidding. The vendor's agent is iTrack Real Estate. We are selling number 4 Cottesmore Court in Boronia. The contracts and auction rules have been on display for your viewing. We are selling by public auction, whereby, unless a predetermined figure has been agreed to by the vendor, a 10% deposit is required upon signing the contract, should you be the lucky purchaser. With all the modern conveniences with banking, we can take a $5,000 net bank transfer tonight, with the balance of the monies deemed due payable the next business day, tomorrow being Thursday. The goods and chattels included in today's auction are all fixed floor coverings, electrical light fixtures and fittings, window furnishings and all fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature as inspected. The settlement, or the balance of monies, if you will, the day you can move into the property is a very flexible 30-60 days. Again, unless you have a predetermined date agreed to by the vendor, a 30-60 day settlement would be required. Picture securing the home today and moving in and enjoying one or the first of many happy Christmases in this lovely home. In brief, the rules of today's auction are subject to the vendor's reserve price. The highest bidder whose bid is accepted by the vendor shall be the purchaser. I, as the auctioneer, will determine the minimum and the maximum in which the bidding shall be advanced, and no bid once made shall be retracted. If a dispute arises concerning the bidding, I, as the auctioneer, will determine that dispute, alternatively resubmit the property to you all at the last undisputed level. The vendor reserves the right to bid once or more by their auctioneer, refuse any bid, or withdraw the property from sale at any time without necessarily declaring the reserve price. The law prohibits the making of vendor bids other than by myself as the auctioneer. If I need to make a bid on behalf of the owner, it is called a vendor bid. It is simply a counter offer made by myself on behalf of the owner to suggest that the property will not be sold at that level, and as I said, only I can make a vendor bid. What's on offer? Well, beautiful leafy Boronia court location. It's got the 4 bedrooms and the study. It's got the solar power, the slate roof. This is a great family home in a great family location. It is time for the owner to move it on and hand the baton over to somebody else and enjoy as many years as he has in this particular home. Land itself, 821 odd square metres of land, absolute jewel in the crown for land size, as land size gets smaller and smaller as the years go on. Moments from Ferntree Gully Station or Boronia Station, you've got Kmart, Coles, Safeway, Dan Murphy, the lot's here. There's primary schools. There's a lawn bowling club, Boronia Lawn Bowls, virtually walking distance from here, but if any of you have ever tried to carry bowls, I'd still drive there because they're not light. Speaking of lawn bowls, you've got Eastwood Bowls that I'm an active, proud supporter of. Barefoot Bowls is on tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Come up, have a frothy, bit of a roll, sausage sizzle afterwards. Absolute heaven on a balmy night like tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, as time goes on, homes are becoming more expensive. We get that, we know that. That's been happening throughout the years, throughout the ages. The best thing you can do with property is own it. Buy it now. Don't wait. It's here, it's now. If you're looking for the next 10 to 15 years of your life, this home is basically going to double in value over the next 10 to 15 years. So no matter what you pay for it today, you have secured a huge lump of money 15 odd years down the track. The time to buy is now. In relation to the real estate market, you're pretty much at the bottom of the next high. The market is stabilising. That's really all I need to say. You're at the bottom of the next high. When the time comes, dig deep, bid loud, bid proud, and secure this absolutely fantastic opportunity at 4 Cottesmore Court in Boronia. Now the way I'll be selling today is on a first call, second call, third and final call. When the contract hits my hand like so, the property will be deemed sold. No late bids will be entertained. In fact, it is illegal in the state of Victoria for me to take a bid after I have declared the property sold. If it is your strategy to wait to the very last second before shouting out your bid, tugging on the coattails of any of our friendly staff, putting your hand up, it may be too late. Please, I implore you, if that is your strategy and your game plan, change it and change it now. I cannot reactivate the auction after the contract has hit my hand. That's about all from me. The rest of it is entirely up to you. Are you ready to go? We ready to go? Jeez, hard audience already.
Do we need you to say?
Yes!
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's get it started. Who wants to be the first one? Who wants to be the first one to give me a fair and reasonable bid at 4 Cottesmore Court here in leafy Boronia?
630.
At 630, bid, gentlemen to the front, fair and reasonable opening bid, and I'll take a rise of 20. At 630, I have looking for 650. First call at 630. At 650, gentlemen to the right beside Laurel. At 630, 650, we're still in rises at 20. Can I say 670 now? Not as good as a wick. You've got to go like that. What a catch. You've got to go like that. That never buys a property. At $650,000, fairly been looking for rises at 20. First call at 650. Second call at 650. Looking for 670. Third and final call at $650,000. Could be the quickest auction in history.
Yep, you got it here,
At
Gav.
670, new player. It's a game that more than 3 can play. Still in rises at 20. At 670, taken to 690. At 690, not as good as a win. At 690, I had. Taken to 710. First call at 690. Second call at 690.
Gav, I got 702 here.
That's going to be hard to work out. You go up by 12. At 702, I am fairly bid. At 702, take me to 710 and make it easy. At 710, there's the nod. At 710, I'll extend the same courtesy to you.
You take 10 from now on.
I'll take 10s from now on. At 710, I have.
Yeah, 720.
At 720, straight back to you. You've got to be in it to win it. That was. I thought you nodded, but she made sure of it. At 720. At 730, sorry. At 730, I have. First call at 730. I know you both want it. Can't see you living together.
Hang on, Gav, hang on.
At 7.30 I have. Second call at 7.30. Looking for 7.40.
Yeah, got 40, Gav.
At 7.40. Straight back to you for the 7.50.
7:45.
I'll take the 5. I'll offer you the same courtesy. At 7.45, looking for 7.50. It's great buying at 7.50, let me tell you. First call. Would it help you if I was to say that we are on the market? We are going to be selling. He's holding the keys, you're holding the brochure. At 7.45.
I got one, Gav. I
At
got one here.
7.46. This is where it gets interesting. Last game's a good game. At 7.50. At 7.50 I have. It's a game that more than two can play. First call at 7.50. Second call at 7.50.
Hang on, Gav, you make a call.
It's either the bank manager or the wife. They could be the same person.
Minister of Finance.
I'm not surprised they both want it. This location, this size house. It is a game that more than two can play. Definitely out, sir. At 7.50 I have. First call at 7.50.
Oh, just waiting for an answer on the phone.
I thought you did your homework.
No. No, and that's my first time to see now.
Second call at 7.50. I will need an answer, unfortunately.
Yeah, we got one.
At 7.51. Do the knockout. It'll save you money in the long run. 7.60. Knock him out. If it keeps going up by ones, you'll cost yourself money. Go the 7.60 and try and knock him out.
Go 7.55.
At 7.55. At 7.55, it's against you.
7.58, Gav.
7.58. He's got a little bit left in him. The 7.60 might have worked. At 7.58.
7:60.
At 7.60. 7.60 I had. Fairly bid at 7.60. I'll take ones. I'll take twos. Same strategy applies. A knockout bid might work. At 760. First call at 760. 762. You've been with me from the start. 405 off that. See how you go. At 762, it's a nail biter. If we're at Flemington, we'd be coming down the final straight. 100 metres to go. You've been with me. Dig deep, do it. Put yourself out of your misery and stop looking for homes. At 762. First call at 762. Second call at 762. No late bids, remember. Third and final call at 762. Sure you're out? I am selling! Selling! So, congratulations. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out tonight. Do hope you had a little bit of fun like I did. If Laurel Andrea, David, myself, Connor, Simon. If any of us can be of assistance to you, please feel free to give us a call. Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.